It's been so long. Oh my gosh. Not only am I super late today, I didn't stream at all yesterday. Oh gosh, it was horrible. I had to spend the whole day doing mundane and fruitful, but uninteresting. Well, not uninteresting. It wasn't game dev. Uh, as I titled the stream today, indie dev is only about 9 parts game dev, and then I don't know what the other parts are, but there are arbitrarily many others. um, Let me bust open the backlog because I rigged it right before I went live. I also showed a screen cam. Um, oh well, I rigged it a little bit. Yeah. So the things that whoops, what are you doing? No, not that. I'm so off my game. Um, yeah, the things that, or I can start the script now. I think probably right. This can probably go. Activate side quest. Begin. All right. It's gonna take a moment, I guess, but I want to write more branching quests. That's first up, and then I also want to do art stuff. I guess like I don't know. Maybe I just don't have like anything specifically in mind for like systems development, but like it's a very content focused day. I I and I anticipate, but also the general rule is that whatever I think I'm going to do on a stream is exactly not what I will end up doing on that stream. So who knows? Who knows what'll actually happen? Um, because I've lost so much time the past couple days, I might as well just jump right into this. So let's go to Notepad. Actually, it occurred to me I could be writing in like Notepad++, right? Because I also have that. But like, does Notepad++ have line breaks? Oh, that's my website. Don't mind that. That's my terrible web dev that I was doing yesterday. Jocko, hey, welcome. How's it going? Sorry for the wait. Um, uh, yeah. Is there a way to line break in Notepad++? Because I was working with this yesterday, and I think it acts more like an IDE where it doesn't automatically insert line breaks. I'm not sure. Hold on. Let me find out real quick. Uh, Notepad++, or line wrap, excuse me, not line break, line wrap. Line wrap, yeah, there we go. Is that possible? How to make word wrap? How indeed. Yes, preferences, editing tab. Oh, cool. Alright, so maybe this will be better. Because this, I've noticed, has spell check, which is nice. As I mentioned before, I should go for some spell check. uh, where did it say? Line operations? No. Where did it say I think this is the menu it told me to go to, right? Edit tab, choose one of the 3 wrap sessions. Oh, in preferences, in the editing tab. Okay, right, not the edit menu. So where's preferences? In the edit menu? Doop-a-doop. As you might be able to tell, I have this installed and I use it occasionally, but oh, here we go. Preferences. Oh, settings. Sure. Yeah, that's a sensible place. Oh, editing. Line wrap. What? Default? I guess. Yeah. I don't know what that means. Let's find out what that means. Alright, so I'm typing. And what happens when I get to the end of the line? Nothing. It just keeps going. That's the opposite of line wrap. That's not line wrap. That just kind of line wrap. What? So wait, hold on. Did I misunderstand something? Line wrap. Default. Hey, new headset. Cool. glad to hear it, Jocko. What kind did you go for? $7? That's a good deal. Uh, um, Maybe it's because it thinks I'm writing something. So it thinks I'm like trying to use some like language, which I'm not. Huh. I could just use Notepad. I mean, I don't need spell check that badly. I'm not in desperate need of spell check. Okay, so yeah, let's check out the right. So the last time we were working on this, we set it up, or whoops, we had Wait, I thought I deactivated that. Whatever. Okay. The last time we were working on these quests, we were like kind of like fleshing out what started out as like a bin full of just like random one-off, like spontaneous one-off events, and we were like fleshing it out into something like a more like story-driven, like more connected, more cohesive. So uh, they in the interest of accomplishing such ends. Oh, speaking of stuff, not directly relevant, and I'm assuming nothing's actually going to come of it, but hypothetically, I should get in the habit of checking the events. Yeah, okay, I didn't expect there to be more, but it just occurred to me that there could be, and so I should, I don't know. I could get in the habit of checking that. I assume if someone does, if someone actually adds something to it, they'll tell me. But all right, I think the last one I did was the curse. Yeah, and like it's curse was always just so weird by itself that it's a little less weird now, but it's still pretty weird. That's still very high on the list of things that I'll want to go back and hey, Lauren, how's it going? Welcome. Yeah, story arcs. So like the story arc for curse, for example, is still really weird, but I don't know. I don't care. Dragon Hall, I think we did a good job of so far. All of these I'll want to come back and continue working on. So Mirror Universe, I might want to do. I might want to do something similar with Mirror Universe because I know that one was also high on the list. I think Ogre Cave was also high on the list, and I'm pretty sure there was one more, but I can just start with any. So why not start with Mirror Universe? Jonas, hey, welcome. How's it going? Uh, all right. Well, I'm glad we got you for 15 minutes, Jonas. Um, yeah. All right. So let's pull this out. Or wait, I didn't actually cut it. I just copied it. Cut. Yeah. And new folder. Mirror Universe. Paste this here. So right now, Mirror Universe is just that like everything goes crazy. Oh, that was the other thing I liked about Notepad++, is that it had tabs. It would be nice if this would work. Sorry, I'm just gonna give the. I'm just gonna go once more, attempting to get this to line wrap. Preferences, editing. Is there like a line length setting? No. What is indented? No. Sorry, it's hilarious to me that this just does not even work. Yeah, Unity 5. That's exciting. I've been waiting for that for a while. And now it's here, and I'm not working in Unity right now. But it seems cool. That'd be a fun thing to check out. I'm gonna start downloading that. Because that would be fun to check out. Unity 5, right? Because I think, if I understand correctly, one of the features of Unity 5, I heard this, like, rumored a long time ago, and I never bothered to look into it. So clearly it must be true that with Unity 5, I guess you can export to... oh no, limitations apply. Alright, I don't know what the limitations apply means, but what is it? Like WebGL or whatever, like apparently like you can export for web and not have to use the Unity plugin, which would be nice because like the only people who've ever really had difficulty running my games, apart from the ones who found like legit bugs, were people who didn't like, I don't know, for whatever reason did not have the WebGL. Oh, cool. Okay. Um, yeah, for whatever reason they didn't want the Unity plugin, or they didn't understand what that meant. Like, some older individuals who I tried to show the game to, like they weren't sure how to install the Unity plugin or what that even meant. So I'm just gonna probably set this to go in the background and then forget about it for temporary. Wait, this this installs it. Yeah, I think that's correct. Sure. Okay. because I don't know, I might actually want to do that later in the stream. Maybe, I don't know, we'll see. Actually, yeah, I don't know, once it's installed, I might want to, I might want to do that instead. Like I said, what I do on stream is almost never what I set out to do at the start of the stream. So, I won't, alright, I'll stop worrying about Notepad++. Um, uh, Mirror Universe. What happens right now in Mirror Universe is that, everything around you is completely inverted. So I think like one thing that this could use is just like any sense of context whatsoever. So like Zero, welcome back! Ah! What an exciting day! It's the return of a hero. Welcome back. Uh, we're oh yeah, so just to catch you up real quick, we made it so that events aren't just like one-offs anymore. They actually like happen like in sequence, and like they actually like flow into each other, and like, you know, we can like now construct like intricate webs of like branching storylines and stuff like that. So I'm going back to all the events that need it most and fixing them up. Mirror Universe. I almost don't mind that like that there's no explanation of like I'm almost okay with the fact that you just entered a mirror universe, but oh, I'm also downloading Unity 5. Yes, that is a true story. I'll just put this up here so that we can all monitor the progress as it goes along. Um, I'm kind of okay with the fact that you suddenly realize that everything around you is completely inverted. I guess like I'd either, so like with Curse, for example, Curse and Mirror Universe were very similar. It was just like all of a sudden something weird was happening, and then it happened, and then like yeah, I don't know. The thing that the thing that I'm thinking for this one, I'm oh yeah, so for Curse, I explained it. I like led up to the curse. There's now a reason that the curse happens. I'm probably going to do the opposite with this one. I think I'm going to just follow through with it. So for example, I might not even have like the situation resolve itself so fast. I don't know. Maybe this is fine, and maybe if you succeed, I could do this kind of like what I was going to do with the arson case, where if you succeed, like you do get the good ending like super fast. But then like maybe I'll expand on the other cases, I guess. I don't know. That's what my gut says. That's my instinct. Made in Russia, welcome. Hey, how's it going? Welcome. So yeah, let's at least start that way, and then like I've said a million times, while working on this stuff, is that we can like branch in like whatever direction we feel like going in. So I'll just make a new file. Actually, I'll open my Scratch file that I've been writing this stuff in, because why not? Where did I even put it? Oh yeah, it was in like the miscellaneous folder or something. Really? Yeah, whatever. I don't care. That's fine. And then, all right. So what happens if what happens? This is the outcome. All right, this is event type 4, which means that it's looking for balance, and if you miss the balance in this direction, that means too many people chose this option. So too many people tried to contact the Oracle, not enough people fended away. And then, yeah, right, so then the other one is, whoa, hey! I was editing the script the other day to, like, no, I was gonna say I was editing the script yesterday to do, like, art-related stuff, to collect art for the project, but, nope, I was gonna blame a crash on that, but no, that was definitely not what the crash was caused by. What was the crash caused by? So it's assuming the existence of a directory that doesn't exist. Why? Players, oh, this is probably related to the thing that I set up. Yeah, this is related to the thing that I set up, I forget what day, but I was fixing stuff as to how I was using the backlink dictionary, and apparently this is one situation wherein my logic does not hold as much, does not as much hold up. So if p key in backlink dictionary, uh, what is this? So if OS path exists, oh, wait, oh, okay. So thanks, Unity installer. No, I think this might actually have. I mean, this it seems like this is probably like incurred by the fact that I was changing that stuff the other day, but I think this is actually just an oversight in logic. What it's trying to do here is it's trying to set up, it's trying to save data for a player with a linked account, and does that? No, that doesn't make sense, does it? Oh, is it? Can you just not? No. No, that doesn't make sense at all. So, like, no such file or directory? Hold on, let me see. Wait, no, I know what's happening. It's a typo. It's just a typo. There's supposed to be an at symbol here. It's supposed to be players at, and then that number. Wait, so where did that number come from? Because, I don't speak Russian. He- um, yeah, okay, wait. So no, okay, wait. Yeah, so this is, yeah. It's so tempting to say that this would be related to the thing that changed last week, but I think, I don't know. The important thing to focus on here is that there's the at symbol missing from this path. So this PF path, which we assemble here, backlink dictionary p key. So the backlink dictionary is getting improperly populated. Oh, wait. How do we save that data? I thought we saved that data with I thought we saved that. So okay, so the way we save linkage between player accounts oh whoops. I can delete all these like single number characters. They don't actually exist. That was part of what I was doing yesterday, but I also don't care, so I'll just leave them there. Okay, so yeah, link.txt. Oh yeah, link.txt. So who is linked to this account? This would be this character. So this is Jocko's account. So Jocko, you're finding more bugs. Good job. Excellent work. Oh, okay. So is that always the case? Does it always not have the at symbol in the linkage? Because I just assumed the at symbol did exist, but maybe I just typoed it, or yeah, no, the at symbol is supposed to be there. Maybe I might have just edited this data and like broke it manually. Let me just check if other ones are broken, or because if it's, I think Jocko's data I did edit by hand. Yeah. Whoops. Sorry about that. All right. So I just like ham-fisted or like sloppily edited that data when I was in here last time. Sorry about that. So I guess in that way it is technically related to what we were working on the other day. But all right. The good news is that the script should now just work. Sorry. Here, I'll kick it into away mode to make up for lost time. So sorry about that. Okay, wait. I missed some stuff in chat. Jonas, it was great to see you. Okay. Sorry. I just really don't speak Russian, so I have no clue what's happening in chat right now. Like, I don't even speak a little Russian. Um, uh, so, all right. So, yeah, I was gonna write events for like what would happen if what would happen in these cases. So, what if your memories gradually fade as the dark creatures hiss and lash at you? That's creepy. And also, it's just not a very good ending, right? That's very grim. So I might just change that. But like basically, the overall follow up scenario is that like uh, what happens here? Like, how do you? So the gist is that like you, I might just want to change this entire event so that like you don't, so that there isn't the option to just instantly like boom, you're home or whatever. Uh, so maybe you get teleported to a mirror universe, or everything around you is completely inverted. Uh, so what? Like, what are their options, guys? Whatever. If you guys insist on if you guys insist on speaking Russian, there's nothing I can do about that. I mean, I could ban you, but I won't do that. Or will I? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Okay. Uh, This is like the exact opposite way I'd been thinking about these events in the first place. In the first place, like writing these events, I was like trying to crunch them down as much as possible, just like get them as like compact. And now I guess essentially like no, please don't ban them. I was mostly bluffing. I was just trying to scare them. um, um, we don't. Yeah, there's. All right, I'm not gonna get into it. All right, so yeah, basically at this point, like I have these like super concentrated little like pellets of story, and so the aim is to basically like drop them in water and watch them grow into dinosaurs, uh, basically. um, and so to do that, I guess like I can just get more. Yeah. Well, I'll just. So I might be rewriting this. I might just, or I might be like, just editing or adding to this. I'm not sure yet. Um, the so like you realize that everything around you has completely inverted. What would be like the alternate course of action there? I guess it'd be, hey, congratulations on whoever just leveled up. Uh, uh, hmm. Oh yeah, the little level up blinkies disappeared when it went into. Sorry, I just out of the corner of my eye I noticed that the little level up flashiness disappeared when the event started, and I think that's. I think I did set it up to happen that way, because outside of away mode, the events usually don't happen that fast, and so hypothetically, players wouldn't get like those special like their players would level up well in advance of like the next event. But yeah, I won't worry about that right now. Everything around you has completely inverted. Uh, I guess I don't really have necessarily another idea for like what else could happen here. Um, I mean, like if I'm going to expand this out such that like this all doesn't go down instantaneously, I think I'd probably want it so that you have to like essentially like find. Well, okay. Earlier in the stream, I said I probably won't do any system design type stuff today. Although, as is my way, it's immediately occurring to me that like the one thing that I haven't the one thing that I haven't set up yet is um like non-linear progression through these things. Like right now, it's just linear progression. Every outcome can link to a different event, and so what I haven't set up is like I mean, right now I could have quest lines that diverge and then come back together. But what like at least once before. Oh wow, is Unity installed already? That's fast. Uh, cool, sure. Uh, uh, Trusty Bard is the storyteller of SideQuest. You can trust him. um, uh, yeah, if you've never played side quests before, Trusty Bard is who to follow in order to understand like what the heck is going on. Uh, what event? Oh yeah, okay. I was like, okay. I just didn't recognize the action tags on screen. But what yeah, what I've wanted to write like the other day. Personal edition. Yeah, there we go. Oh, I'll look at this a little bit later. So I'm just gonna put this. I'll leave it up here. So maybe I'll remember to do it at some point. Okay. Uh, yeah, what I've wanted to do at least once before, and again now, is kind of set it up so that like I kind of want to set up like a series of challenges or like basically like so in this case there are two prerequisites like they're the shadow creatures and there's the like the oracle and you have to contact the oracle, you have to fend off the shadow creatures in order to yeah, I mean I guess oh maybe it's because I think of the yeah, it's probably because I author the events this way. Like some events are literally branching, but other events like event type 4 for example, the whole point of it is to like accomplish both goals. And so when I think about like expanding that into like a great in like into like a longer story chain, creative, hey, welcome, how's it going? I am doing well, thank you. I got streaming super late after not streaming at all yesterday, and I'd like to say I'd make up for lost time, but like this whole week is going to be weird, and I make no promises. But we're at the same time setting up Unity and also the new Unity version, and I'm just like musing about what I might want to do with the story paths. I'm not sure how exactly. I just know that what I want to do is set it up so that I can have like okay, so let's say there's a starting quest, right? And let's say so let's yeah, okay, so there's a starting quest, whatever. I kind of want like instead of just having like a path that leads, you know, to another quest, by way of another quest, like you know, just like you know, like bang bang bang, like in a row, like three in a row. I kind of want to set up a case whereby you have to like. Well, okay, so I'll use this specific case. If I had the system that I want, if I had it here, what I could do is I could have it so that if you essentially I could turn this event into a choice, right? And so I don't know, maybe this isn't quite right for the game. Maybe it's just something that like I have to maybe it's just like a curiosity of like how I've been authoring it so far and not necessarily something I should apply. It was just I was just thinking like what if there's a way you could choose a course of action? So it'd probably end up being like event type 3 because event type 3s can't fail really. So like hypothetically it's event type 3 maybe, I don't know. Oh wait, how does event type? Sorry, I'm way off track here at this point. But like, it just occurred to me like, how does event type 3 happen with or how does it play out with? I'll have to check the math, but as to how it plays out with like 3 or more potential actions. I digress. It might not necessarily be right for this game, but like, let's say like, in order to get to quest D, you had to go through quest A, and then you had to complete quests B and C, but like in either order. Like that's the thing that I can't do now. Right now, if I want quests B and C to be prerequisites to quest D, I just have to choose an order for them, and they have to go in that order. I could trick it out by like making multiple versions of the same quest. So I guess I technically could do that at this point, but I don't know. If I get too tempted, I might go and add that feature. Like some way to like author that data to have like multiple prerequisite quests. But for now, I should probably just work within the system now. Yeah, like I was saying, like that might actually not be the correct choice because typically I use context cues to let players know like what event type it is, and so if I had that system, I might be inclined to set up events in a way that like would be more confusing than it would add to the experience. All right, so sorry, I don't know how much of that, if any of it, made sense, but oh, what was wait, was the Mad Scientist event type 3? I feel like it had to have been. Hold on, let me look that up real quick, because that, if it is, that's actually an example of the math that I was just wondering about. So what is it? Events do curse. No, Doomsday. Uh, Mad Science. Oh, it's event type 1. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense, I guess. Sure, why not? Uh, okay. I thought you were a DJ, Jocko. Didn't you say you're like a DJ at a club or something like that? I was pretty sure you said you made bank. That you're one of the highest paid 14-year-old DJs in the world, as I recall. Uh, so so yeah, if I mean, I guess like, so the circumstance, or like the potential like new authoring conditions that I described just a moment ago. Um, yes, the other day I very much wanted those. It's like in this circumstance I definitely don't need that. So there's not really that sort of like parallel prerequisite setup that I described. At least that would not be necessary here. I guess what I can do is yeah, maybe I will just work from from these branches that I have set up. So like your memories gradually fade as the dark creatures hiss and lash at you. So in that case, like, what then? Then you basically have to like get away, I guess. We'll say, because like no one fended off the creatures, so like run, I guess. That seems prudent, right? You so like uh, you flee to uh, a uh, uh, nearby cave uh, with the shadow creatures uh, looking at your heels. The cave radiates uh, uh, an ethereal light from deep within. I just figure it's if everything around you is inverted, if this is a mirror universe, then caves would probably be very bright at the center. So why not? Uh, the shadow, and I'll probably have to condense this text because this is already getting very wordy. But the shadow creatures uh, do not follow uh, or do not cross the threshold. Yeah, I definitely need to not be as like blah blah blah. I get a little talkative with some of this stuff. I think when I'm like kind of when I'm procrastinating. What is this event going to be? Or like not when I'm. I don't know. Maybe I should. Oh, that's something. I really. I really don't need to be. I really don't need to be systems designing right now. Like, there's nothing about like the current state of the game that like needs more things added to it. But it's just occurring to me, like as I'm writing this, like I do tend to write these things, and like what if like the event text didn't have to come like all at once? Um, so like what if I like split up the like so what if I used like wait what What special characters am I not using yet? I can't use slashes because slashes are represent items. I can't use vertical bars because vertical bars represent paragraph breaks, or like they represent like chunks of text. So um, basically, I'm thinking like I could basically like add in text that happens between events, like just like just colorful like non-interactive, like parts that don't necessarily require interaction, but like I just keep wanting to write them, which makes me think that instead of spending a bunch of time like writing and then deleting them, like maybe I could actually like include them. Uh, yeah. I mean, I should probably limit myself, maybe just to one for now, for starters. Down the line, who knows? Maybe I'll change my mind. But what how do I set this up? Sorry, I'm gonna head over to the script real quick. Um, oh yeah, I didn't mention this yet, but I'm also very ambivalent about like what we do today. So if anyone has a strong idea about like what they want to see, feel free to let me know. I know we just downloaded Unity 5, so if we'd rather be doing that, I'm totally on board with checking that out. Unity 5 Personal Edition is free and fully functional game engine. You can download it and use it provided that you or the commercial, educational, or government entity you represent did not earn or receive funding of more than $100,000 in gross revenue during the most recently completed fiscal year as stated in the Unity software license agreement. If your entity's revenue later exceeds $1 gazillion, which that might as well be because I don't think I have to worry about that number. If I hit that number, I'll be worrying about other things, very happy things. Um, after you activate your license, you'll need to purchase Unity Pro. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine, right? Yep. I'll be back to purchase that license in no time. No time, I'm sure. Oh, it wants me to. Wait, Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay. I already have a Unity account. Sorry, I'm going to switch over to Facecam for just a moment. And I'm going to turn off the microphone too. I'm not actually going anywhere. I'll be right back. Just in a second. I have no clue what my password is. Oh, I got it right. Did I? Oh, I got it right. Okay, never mind. Okay. That's my password, clearly. Alright, so I can switch back to face cam or screen cam probably. Uh, um, I guess if the last time you went to a cave, a bear ate you, then in the mirror universe, then I don't know. A, I guess either like the opposite of a bear could eat you, or a bear could do the opposite of eat you. And I actually don't know what either of those things mean. But sure, why not? Yes. What's happening? Oh, this is what Unity 5 looks like. Look at that. Look at stuff. How about stuff? Uh, um, so let's open. I wonder what'll happen if I try and open an old project. From what I heard, the results can be a bit mixed. Like they can be a bit. I don't know. Hey, congratulations to whoever that is that just leveled up. I can see you blinking. I see you blinking. Look at you. Yeah, look at you go. Congratulations. Uh, okay. So yeah, where are my projects? What projects should I test this with? I guess I can always just discard the changes if it does anything bad. But I'll start with Grav, I guess. Because why not? Let's open this project with an older version of Unity. Yeah. Okay, you're not be able to. Should I do it, you guys? Should I do it? Like I said, I can always discard the changes, right? Right? I can always roll it back, right? Sure, why not? I should probably. I don't know. I probably. I don't know. Whatever, this is fine. The project contains scripts and assemblies that use obsolete APIs. Ooh, interesting. Go ahead. Unity will automatically upgrade any scripts assemblies in the assets folder found using the old APIs. You should make a backup before proceeding. I mean, like I said, this is all in version control, so I can always roll it back if it doesn't work. Yeah, sure, sure. Let's find out how that goes. What was the thing that I was gonna do something system design? Oh yeah, I was gonna do. I was going to. I was going to set up those. I guess like the way. So the way I was thinking about those little messages that I might add to SideQuest is that. Oh wow! Is it converted already? What's gonna happen if I hit play? What's gonna happen? Nothing. There's nothing gonna happen. Oh, this is probably not my correct scene. It probably hasn't opened the correct scene yet. Hopefully, because if that's the correct scene, then yikes. All right, yeah. All right, that looks better so far. Whoa, it's working. You guys, this is working. This is what working looks like. This is actually correct. Why is it working? Why is it working, you guys? I thought it was supposed to be horrendously broken and everything. I thought tons of crazy and bad things were supposed to happen. So one thing that jumps out to me immediately is that it clearly hasn't preserved my color settings, so I'm going to change that real quick. I should play it. I should continue playing that just to see if it actually is working. Oh, I should also position this better on screen, right? Man, I haven't used Unity in a long time. Oops. Oh, that's weird. No, what? No, huh? I disabled that thing. In Windows, that thing where if you drag something like too close to like one of the edges of the screen, it like automatically like resizes itself. I disabled that, but apparently double clicking on the boundaries to auto scale to like the full vertical space was also part of that feature. Because now I can't do that anymore. Oh no. Uh, I think I'll get by. Okay, I think I'll be fine. But all right, so yeah, this is Grav. This is like literally what Grav is. So what's up with that? I just really think it should be. I feel like this whole conversion process should be a lot more difficult. it's, I thought isn't games. I thought game dev is supposed to be a challenge. It's not. Unity just making it a little too easy sometimes. um, all right, yeah. I guess I don't know. Maybe this will be a Unity day instead. Who knows? We'll see. Maybe it'll be both. um, so, yeah. I mean, this is what Grav is. Yeah, I guess. So if it's gonna be a Unity day, the first thing to do is I just feel like there has to be something, right? There has to be something that's gone terribly wrong. Maybe I'll just Maybe because I'm not finding anything terribly wrong yet, I should get more ambitious, right? Maybe I should. Oh yeah, and I didn't even do the thing that I said I was going to do. I didn't just mean to resize it. I meant to go file. What was it? Edit, preferences. This is the only setting that's important to change is the play mode tint. It's the only setting I ever change in Unity. It's just the play mode tint is so subtle that like I need it to be a lot less subtle. Like that's actually a little too unsubtle, but I basically need it to be like closer to that. So. Quite not quite so extreme. Maybe like a little more. I think I usually go with like an orangey tint. How's that? That's a little annoying. Sorry, this is so important. But I mean, the good thing is that I only have to change the setting once, and then it'll be good forever. Whoops! Why did you get smaller? I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, and actually, I guess maybe I will make it a little more red, a little less orange. Orange is a really annoying color. I think isn't scientifically orange is the most annoying color in like all of science. In the history of science, orange is just like really annoying. I think that's true. I might be making that up. Jocko, yeah. I guess now is as good a time as any to also plug. I was gonna say my new website, but it's like not exciting. This is my new website. Hey, look, there's a thing that says that I'm online right now. I'm playing game development. um, it's funny that it chooses to show the viewer count, but it doesn't choose to show the name of the broadcast, which is not how I would have done it, but whatever. I'm using someone else's solution here because I couldn't figure out how to do it. Like every sense that I got was that it would take way too long. So you can actually play You can actually play Grav on my website if you're interested to see the projects that I'm fixing up now. I guess I'll link to it in chat. I'll link to the main site in chat. Yeah, this is one of the this is one of my prototypes from that I made over the summer. So yeah, I think yeah, and so like actually yeah. So now that nothing's going wrong, just playing it, I feel like something should go like crazy wrong. But let's try building it. Build in cloud. I don't even know what that means. Build in cloud. Yeah, let's get some sweet new platforms. Like it's still in preview version. WebGL is in preview version. Okay. Optimization level. Huh. Interesting. Oh, okay. So slow means slow performance, fast build. Yeah, let's just try the slow performance, fast build first to see what that's about. So let's go to our build folder. Grav. I'm gonna call this P8, I guess. Actually, no, you know what? Now would be a fine time to like actually update my naming conventions to something less awful. So, like, why not update this now? So I'm gonna use the date code, I guess. So like, I was gonna say like 2015. I don't really need the 20 though, so it would actually just be like 150303. Yeah, sure, fine. I don't care. Whatever. That's fine. Uh, so this is where we're gonna build it. I'm just going by the date because it's March 3rd, and if you put the numbers in reverse order, then it sorts like alphabetically or like numerically. It sorts correctly. Hence the year, month, day. All right, so yeah, that did seem to take this. It does seem to be taking slightly longer to build than it usually takes because Grav is a really small project, right? So this used to just like it would just like it would just oh hey Kid Bye Bye, welcome. How's it going? And number 4. Yeah, we're trying out Unity 5 because it's exciting and new, and why not? I have the projects that we're looking at are on my website, and I just like yeah. So right now you can play them built with like the old Unity that like Unity 4, some version of Unity 4, 4.5 I think it was, which used the Can you make an R&B song for me? I am not going to stop you. If you want to make an R&B song for me, that'd be fun and exciting. I'd say go for it. Wow, yeah, this is I can see why they give you options for like how long you want this build process to take because yikes. I think part of it is my laptop learned this new trick where it like just like kind of gets like not like locked up, but like basically locked up for a little bit. So maybe hi Robin, hey, welcome. How you been? Wow. All right. So I guess I should be doing other things while this is happening, right? Because like this apparently just takes some time, takes a bit of time. All right. So the other thing that I had on my plate for like things that I want to accomplish have to do with the other project. So basically, what I want now is a new thing. I mean, I could just put this in. I could just. Right, so I'm thinking of adding this like extra string of text that happens between events, basically, like a midpoint text, just like a little bit of update, a little bit of color. Uh, so, I mean, the thing that I can do is I like. I already have the outcomes of the previous event, so I could actually just tack this information here, but you know what? I'll just see how it feels, right? It shouldn't be that hard to add in. And if I add it in and suddenly like things are too like and like I can always just like tur turn it around and like do something else instead, right? There's nothing to prevent that. um, I can always just go back to my previous plan, which is just having a gratuitous amount of condensing of text, just be as like frugal with the language as possible. Okay. So where's the definition of the event? It's actually much lower than I remembered it to be. It's wow, it's like down here. All right, so events now have intro, actions, outcome, source. I'm gonna call this the like prologue. Is that the thing that comes before the story? Uh, because I'm already calling the other thing the intro. So am I using that word correctly? Define prologue. Uh, yes, separate introductory. So it's probably going to sound a little redundant to have the prologue and the intro. What is this? Uh, oh, WebGL support? I don't know, man. I don't know. Sure. um, does that mean a completed building? Ooh, hey. Hey. Is this gonna work? JavaScript alert. It seems your browser does not support running Unity WebGL content from uploaded to an HTTP or try a different browser? What? That's not fun. That's not my favorite. There are things that I would prefer more than that. Alright, well, whatever. Open with. I do have a billion browsers on this computer. I do have like 500 different browsers, so. You need a browser which supports WebGL to run this. It's not like Fire. What is happening? No, what is this? Is this Safari? Safari just told me to install Firefox. Is that a real thing that just happened? Okay. I can see why they call this the preview version instead of like the totally finished thing, which is just perfect in every way. Because for one thing, that explanation would be a little bit wordy, and also I don't know if it would be completely accurate. All right, let's try Firefox. Apparently, Safari thinks Firefox is the way to go here. And so far, no errors. That's way further than we've gotten with every other option. Good job with the rescue operation, by the way, you guys. Excellent work. Top notch. Stellar. Whoa, look at it. It's look at it go. Yeah, so it's definitely a little bit choppy, but we did choose the lowest performance setting, so I guess that makes sense. Um, so it's look how exciting it is that this all works, and like, I don't know, that's cool. And like a lot of my games like don't have, or not a lot of my games, but one of my game doesn't have like much in the way of like constant animation. It's more the game is mostly very still, and it only responds to like your input. So like even if the frame rate like stayed a little bit choppy, that one would totally still be playable. The thing that I don't know, I guess one thing that I guess I didn't understand about this whole like WebGL stuff, I thought it was gonna be like it's cool that you don't have to install a specific. Sorry, I'm still thinking about how Safari told me to install Firefox. Okay. Uh, yeah, it's cool that you don't need like a specific plugin, but apparently you need a specific browser, which is debatably not a huge improvement, I guess. So I don't know. It's still neat though. It's still cool. Uh, I So like now, if I was like a real web dev who like knew how stuff worked, I would probably want to have like multiple versions on my website so that like if the person who was like trying to play the game like had the Unity, uh, if they had the Unity plugin, then it could just play through the Unity plugin. But then in the case that they didn't, or no, I don't know. Yeah, in the case that they didn't, then it would try this version if they had a browser that could run this version, and then if they didn't have either of those things, then it would do the thing where it like prompts them to. But yeah, I'm not a uh, I'm not a I'm not a web dev, so I don't even know anything about how I would go about accomplishing any of those things that I just said. Heck, I don't even have like a mobile version of my site, which is kind of bad because I do have mobile games on my site. um, uh, oh, is that what that's about? Oh, wow, that's makes no sense to me. It makes zero sense to me that any browser can play WebGL apps from a website, but only Firefox can play it locally. I mean, sure, why not? Okay, okay, sure, fine. I won't complain about that. I guess so. So yeah. So I guess if that's true, then the thing to check uh, would be to upload it to the site and see what happens. I think I mean again, like nothing's gone wrong so far. So I might maybe I'll cook up like a faster build. Like I'll instead of just doing the this quick version, which is very low performance, I'll see like what the slower build, higher performance, see how that works out, and then we can try uploading that to the site and see how that goes. Because why not? Uh, all right, so yeah, I mean I still haven't played the game to the end, so who knows what happens at the end of the game? Like maybe the game's still broken at the end of it. Like it doesn't. Maybe something is going to go haywire, but I mean, everything's like literally everything has gone smoothly so far. So I'm gonna go for it. So I'll call this. I'll make a new folder. Call this like uh, like fast. Uh, and move these in here because then now I'll make the. I'll build it again. But differenter. So we'll build it in the same folder, and then we'll just call it new folder uh, high as an HQ, as in high quality. I'll just call it HQ, I guess, for high quality. I don't know. Doop-a-doop. So. Sorry, I was just catching up on chat. Yeah, if I had to, if any of this involved Internet Explorer, I would just abort. I would just, just, just like about face. There's some file extension on my computer that apparently is associated with Internet Explorer. I forget which one it is, but like every now and again, like I'll accidentally open Internet Explorer, or like Internet Explorer will accidentally open, because I made, you know, some, I'm not using. Mac. I'm not using a Mac. No. I've never used a Mac before. One time I tried to use a Mac, and I could not figure out how to. I don't even remember what. It was so. Oh, I couldn't figure out how to drag a window. I couldn't figure out how to make like a window go a different place. Well, that's a bad example because that one doesn't want to move. But I couldn't figure out how to like make a window go a different place. And I wasn't even trying to pop out a tab or anything. I was just trying to do this. And I could not for the life of me do this on a Mac. So I think I should probably stick to PC. The message, the lesson that I learned there is that I'm probably a PC person for life. Uh, Or at least if I'm ever planning on changing, I'll need to go through very rigorous training. Okay, so this is all building, and that's great. And so let's continue on with the prologues, because we'll need to do a few things with prologues. We'll want to oh yeah, you know what? I think there's something wrong with away mode. Because my away mode button, ever since I changed the scheduling system, or ever since I switched the project over to a scheduling system, it's been very variable. Like sometimes it seems like it works, and so like when it works, I'm like, oh, it's probably fine. But then other times it's like not quite right. So the reason that came to mind is because what happens in away mode is everything just happens sooner and faster. So what I'm thinking with prologues is like, let's say like the next event gets scheduled for like 10 minutes out, let's say, just for convenience. So it's 10 minutes out, and if there's a prologue, I'll basically want to schedule the prologue for 5 minutes out. But what happens when we switch to away mode is that the away mode schedule is much shorter. So what is it? It's like like in the case where an event would have taken 10 minutes, in away mode it will only take 1 minute. So basically, in away mode, we'll want to be scheduling those events instead or we'll want to schedule the prologue for like 30 seconds out. But then there's like the question of like, so what if 1 minute has elapsed? Like, let's say we're 2 minutes into the 10 minutes and away mode gets activated. In that case, what would typically happen is the event would fire instantaneously. Now, when I say what would typically happen, I guess I mean what like should happen. What typically happens, I've noticed, is that a lot of times it activates immediately, and then sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it takes a while. Which actually, it might be that it's working correctly and that the system, like I just have a very poor sense of timing. But there is also the possibility that it's not working correctly. So I'll have to account for that. I think what I want to do now, though, instead is just so as not to like bombard, like just so Trusty Bard doesn't like go crazy with like the messages. I think I'll want to schedule the first. So like in the case that we haven't even reached the prologue, but we have surpassed the away mode event activation time, I'm thinking then we will want to fire the prologue, like activate the prologue instantaneously, and then wait like I don't even know how long, but at least like a short amount of time, just so they're not too crunched together. So I think that's the plan. So, all right, all I've done so far is add that events now have a concept of prologue. Good job. Excellent work. Let's call it a day now. So I'll need to load in this data because this will be authored onto events. I'll need to. Yeah, I mean I guess that's as good a place to start as any. Because the way I'm changing the event format, I think is to, so I'll need to come up with a character to separate those. I can use the vertical bar character, actually. I can use the vertical bar character for that. Because I use the vertical bar character for the secret control panel when authoring events. But it almost means the same thing, actually. Because the vertical bar I use here when I want to separate messages out to not be like all clumped together. And that's kind of what I'm doing with the prologue too. The thing that I'm doing with these. Oh, cool! Wow. All right, that didn't take too long. I think our other Unity build just finished, the high quality build. Yeah, it looks like it. So let's try that out. See if there's actually a noticeable difference in performance. Open with Firefox. I don't get with this loading bar. This loading bar, I don't know. I'm assuming this pink bar is supposed to be a loading bar, but it just starts pink and it's always pink forever. Oh, so that's the new watermark that made with Unity Personal. Yeah, it was like when they were talking about all the features for Unity Personal, I was like, there's got to still be branding in there. This is higher quality, I guess. This is higher quality. Okay. I guess sure. What is this frame rate? Does anyone want to guess what this frame rate is? I guess it might be hard to tell through the stream, but like I'm pretty sure this frame rate is about like 10. I think it's about 10 frames per second. That might be generous. It might be closer to like 8 or like 5. um, yeah, like I said, like it's mostly just cool that that like with WebGL you don't need the plugin hypothetically anymore to like play games. But it looks like it might not be the solution for all games. Or maybe this is also related to the whole weird how I'm running it for my computer and it doesn't seem to like that. Or like apparently a lot of browsers can't handle that. I guess Firefox is like the one browser that's able to do it, but maybe there's still like I don't know. I get well yeah, so I don't have to guess. I can just find out. Uh so I'll stop playing for a moment and all right, I'm gonna switch over to Facecam for just a second. I'm not in Facecam. Okay, good. Because I know I was in Facecam earlier, and sometimes I forget to switch back. But I'm gonna switch over to Facecam to connect to my website and upload stuff, and then we can try it out. So connecto, blammo, connecto, Shazam. I'll stop saying weird things. Okay, index.html. Oh, I should probably change that to. Is index.html the same thing as quickstart.html? I'm not good at website. Alright, so no, I don't care about the new version right now. Grav, I'll call this, yeah, I'll switch over to the new naming convention too, so, oh, I guess on the website it's a little weird to use that naming convention. Uh, yeah, maybe I should just use a different naming convention. Maybe? Possibly. Anyways, for now I'll just call it the same thing, I guess. I don't care. What was it? 150303, I think I called it. I should use a different naming convention. Should I? I don't know. We'll see. Okay. So yeah, for starters, I'm just gonna copy the whole whatever into that thing, and then I'll just it's still copying over now, so you're not missing anything yet. Hey, congratulations to whoever just leveled up. I saw it happen. It was right. You. Congratulations, you. I didn't see your name. Congratulations. Okay. Wow, still uploading. There's apparently a lot of data involved with this operation. This is like serious business right here. So, wow, yeah, look at all those files. Look at all those files. Update little files. Update. You can do it. Wow, how many is this? Sorry, it's properties 37 megabytes? Huh. Maybe it's just uploading slowly. I don't know why it's uploading slowly. Maybe because I'm streaming. I try not to do heavy web type operation stuff while I'm streaming. Yeah. Except downloading entire like new software suites and uploading. All right, seems like it's doing okay at this point. So I'll switch back over to screen cam, and if anyone wants to play along at home, it is binary.tv/grav/150303. Hey, look at that. So yeah, this browser is okay with it as long as it's coming over the web. As long as it's coming over the web, then totally fine. But yep, cool. Okay. This performance is actually not that bad. Maybe it's as bad as it was before, and maybe I'm just coming to terms with it. But like this is like playable. It's not. I don't think it's as good as like the original version, but it could certainly be a lot worse. I feel like it's just my gut. Hold on, we'll compare the two because we have the other version right here. Uh, so yeah, this does seem a lot smoother. Yeah, it's a bit smoother, right? That compared to like this. Yeah, it could certainly be a lot worse though. I don't tend to make too many actiony type games. Like the games I make tend to be a little more chill, or like I don't know. They don't tend to be frantic. So uh, even if it's not, even if Grav isn't like perfect like this, then I mean, one thing I could do is I could simplify Grav. Maybe, I don't know. Like I don't know much about WebGL. Like I don't know what like if there's like certain things about the graphics that it just doesn't like, then I could change that stuff, and then maybe that would help it run better. This is all very new to me, but it's exciting. And look at how great this is. No plugin required. Games on internet. Hooray! That's that's how I feel about this. It's a power up. Uh, so what does this button do? It's a full screen button. I don't know how I feel about that. Still works. That's good. Oh yeah, I don't know what you guys are seeing. I was just seeing the game. Whoa, look how big it is still. Look how it's really still really big. That's interesting. Considering considering the screen went back to being small again. It didn't. It's like, no, I am big now. I am big game. I never go back to being small game. um, WebGL doesn't work on mobile. That seems like it would have been sweet, wouldn't it have? Not that I don't believe you, but I'm going to try it on my mobile device, because that didn't even occur to me. I'm also going to just let the game run, because if I don't touch any buttons, then I'll die faster, or the game will end faster, rather. And I'm interested to see what happens in that case. So, yeah, what happens in the mobile experience? Can I spell my own name correctly? Binary.tv/grav. Oh, I cannot spell my own website correctly. Yikes. /grav slash 150303. Go. Oh no! The game's almost over. Oh no! Oh no! Doop doop. Yeah, so far what I'm seeing is this. I'm seeing just the Unity symbol. Oh wait, hold on. It's doing something. Oh my gosh! Whoa! It looks like the game. Whoa! Oh my gosh, you guys! Oh my gosh, look at this! It's as if it's the game, almost. It's vaguely reminiscent of the game. Hold on, I'm gonna hit the full screen button. This is the only time I've ever seen my game on a tablet. Or on a, I'm trying to hit the full screen button, it's not going very well. Things are not working out quite how I expected. It's weird that alright, well, frantically tapping the full screen button, I zoomed in the screen a little bit, so maybe that's better. But look at this. Except for the fact that it's completely unplayable and just like awful and runs at like even a lower frame rate than SideQuest. Wait, how much of this is actually perceptible on screen? Probably like none of it. But like, wait, yeah, look at that. You can kind of see it, right? Kind of see how it's not. Whoa, okay, wait, hold on. Sorry, my screen is like picking up all sorts of reflections, but um, oh, there's a bug where the spheres get stuck to the side of the screen, and because you can't actually control the game, it it makes that bug a little hard to overcome. Although I guess like actually the material part of that sentence is that you can't control the game. I think that's kind of the important part. Kind of glossed over that a little bit, but yeah, you know. Okay, that's exciting then. It's just cool. I wonder if I can make a game so simple that it actually like ran like playably in that context. That'd be the dream, right? It's what we all. Hey, Nickley Gaming, how's it going? Welcome. We're trying out Unity stuff. Oh yeah, okay. So the game ended. It's still huge for some reason, but let's see what happens if I restart the game. That's weird. I don't think that was quite right. You know what's really crazy though? You know what's like really amazing is do you remember when we first started the wait, I'm gonna restart this so that it isn't so big anymore. Um do you remember when we first opened this project and it said like we'll automatically like convert some of the APIs for you? Like I was so ready for everything to be super broken. And so I have to give it to, the people responsible for this. Are they just called Unity? Is it the company just called Unity also? I have to give it to Unity because they did a lot right. They they got a lot of this very right. I'd heard horror stories before, like from other people, so I was expecting this to be like a traumatizing and grueling experience. But look at them making it work. All right, I'm not accomplishing anything at this point, so I. What are my action items though? I think I might just convert the games on the website to use the WebGL version. I don't think I'll do it right now because that's not very exciting. But I think this is like fine. I don't know. I mean, it might not. Huh. It's a little weird that it like gives like it gives inconsistent and bad results on mobile because if it becomes like right now, an Android user has a slim chance of finding the fact that there's a downloadable Android version. But like if instead like it tried to run and like looked horrible on Android, then like that might discourage the user from actually even trying to. So one thing I could do is start figuring out how to set up like I could like learn enough web dev to know how to make like because you know how like websites like some websites like sometimes it gets annoying but like other times like websites can tell whether websites know like when you're browsing from mobile, right? Like they know that somehow uh, because some sites will show like the mobile version of the site. I guess I don't like I actually find it really annoying when like a website is like, oh, I know what version of the website you want to look at. Because sometimes you don't want to look at the mobile version. Sometimes you just want to look at the full version on your mobile device. Or at least I do sometimes. So I don't want to go overboard with it, but basically I just want to make sure that like like on if you're viewing the site on Android, it's very clear that like, hey, you probably want to download the version that's going to work better because this version's not going to work for you. Um, I mean, huh? Oh, so that's the other thing is what does this website actually? Oops, excuse me. Oh gosh, it's so fluid. I shouldn't have looked at this because now I'm gonna be like, this is the. Excuse me. Excuse me. Now that I've looked at this version, it's gonna be very clear to me how much fluidity I don't have in the WebGL version. But I think I can. I think I can get by. I think I can handle that. I can deal with it. Sorry, just one second. I'm gonna turn off the microphone. I'm not going anywhere. I'll be right back though. I'm sinking into the forest. No, I'll be right back. Sorry. Sorry for the delay. Yeah. All right. So, I I still don't know how I feel 100% about all this crazy new business, but one thing I will do is build some of my other projects, I guess, because that's easy and I can do it in the background. Because I'm still waiting for the other shoe to drop, right? I'm still waiting for something to go horribly wrong, horribly and terribly, horrendously wrong. We'll see. So let's open. Let's go in chronological order. Let's do Bbox next, right? Grav, Bbox, and then if all goes well, then we can we can try Hero. Hero is a much bigger project than some of the other ones. So if anything's gonna go wrong, I would not be surprised to find out that Hero is that thing that goes wrong. I made a backup. Go ahead. Uh, who knows? Bbox is a bigger project than Grav, so at any stage, I'm just ready. I'm just ready for failure. We're I will embrace it. No. All right. So meanwhile, back in Python land, maybe the 9 parts game dev thing that I named the stream today. Maybe that is a reference to the fact that I'll be working on 9 different projects all at the same time. Maybe that's what that's about. Sorry, it's just super important that I line this up to the edges of the screen. Super important, you guys. You don't even know. Or maybe you do. Maybe you're like, yeah, you line that up. You line it up super good. Look at that. Yay, look, we did it. Alright. Actually, I guess on broadcast it probably looks weird with those dimensions. Does it? I don't know. No, that looks yeah, whatever. Alright. Alright, so let's see how this works. Can we still... Alright, so that's a little weird. The numbers are in the wrong place. It doesn't... Oh no. Wow, I left some really weird debug information in here. But yeah, it seems to be working. Except for the fact that the numbers are in a weird place. You know what's funny is the way that I set up the numbers in my projects got progressively... Oh, it's in free aspect. I wonder if that has something to do with it. Whoa, it doesn't like that. Hold on. I'm going to stop the game. I don't think that would necessarily explain it, but I don't know. Fixed resolution. Yeah, I do use a fixed resolution, don't I? Like, my projects tend to use a fixed resolution. I mean, Grav seemed to work without any changes going on here, but I don't know. Somehow Grav, the hackiest of all my UI implementations. Oh, the new UI systems and stuff. I can convert this stuff. Well, that's good. So I probably don't have to worry about it too much. So I just won't even worry about it that much, right? No point in doing so. Wait a second though. Did it? How did Grav just work? It just worked. It like literally just worked, right? It was just like it could do anything and it decided to work. Yeah, it just worked in free aspects. So it's not like there were different resolutions that existed or anything. All right. So file. Oh, that's weird. Sorry, on my other monitor, it just said that 14 minutes ago I got a new follower, and I did not... Oh, no, 34 minutes ago. So, Sparky-san, sorry, I didn't get the notification, but, until just now, but welcome, if you're still here, thank you for following. I wonder if something's broken with my notification window. Sorry, I'm just going to restart that real quick. Doop-a-doop, doop-a-doop-a-doop. Launch. Alright, I don't know what that was about. Okay, so let's yeah, I'll just I don't know. I don't expect it really to do anything, but I'm gonna open Bbox again and try specifying the dimensions that I had intended for the project and see how that goes. So what were those, I guess, is an important question. So build settings, web player settings, the dimensions for resolution presentation, width of 384. So it's so we'll call this 4:3. I think I usually call it, and it's fixed resolution, and it is 512. Oh wait, width first. So 384. Wait. 4:3. Oh no, not 4:3. 3:4, right? Because 4:3 is like 3:4. So 384 by 512. Those are weird dimensions. I don't know why I made them so small. They should be like 4 times that or something. I don't know. All right. I wonder if the text will stay in place now. Hey, look at that. All right. So I guess I guess because my old implementation of like the UI for Grav was like so hacky that it literally just like accommodated. I don't know. I guess I have a new respect for it. I always like remembered it fondly as like I remembered it quasi fondly as like that horrible hacky implementation that I had, but I guess it did have its strengths in some regards because it actually like stood up to like different like sizings and whatnot. Wait, I can do this. I can do this, you guys. All is not lost. Move this one here, put that one there. Blammo. I don't mean to brag, but I'm pretty good at this game. Look, 100 points exactly. You have to get 2 perfects in a row to get 100 points. Exactly. Am I going to go for 3? I don't usually hit on a 2, or I think I need a... Nah, whatever, I'm going for... Oh, no, I broke! I broke, you guys, I broke! But I broke with a 1 piece, so I can hide my shame down here, and that'll at least minimize the damage. It could be worse. Alright. Another perfect one! Wow, I'm really good at this game. But I'm not supposed to get distracted. What am I... Oh yeah, I'm making more builds, is what I was going to be doing. So, build... What does building cloud mean? It's exciting. I have no clue what it means, but it's exciting. Alright, so, WebGL. Oh yeah, okay, so it automatically just inherits the, resolution and presentation settings, maybe, from the other web player settings, maybe. I don't know. It certainly seemed to know the correct ones straight up, so that's exciting. Alright, so... Right, so slow... So I'll go for fastest build, because I'll just do this in the background while I work on other stuff. You've got a plan, Zero Maverick. Okay, so where am I going with this? D drive builds bbox. So yeah, no, I want a better, different naming convention. So I'm gonna go with 0, 0, 0, 0, 0? No. I'm just trying to think of how many zeros I need, realistically. If I put 4 digits here, I could make 10,000. It would only be with... No, I could literally make 10,000 builds before I'd bust. Because I could go all the way up to 9999. So I think that's actually satisfactory. So I'll just go with 4 digits. I mean, if I did with 3 digits, I could make 1,000 builds before I bust. So that might be fine. But like, no, if I start working on a project and it takes me like years, I'll have wished to have used a better naming convention than that. And so, I mean, the easy answer there is like, wait till that project and then use that naming convention. But no, 4 characters is fine, because I tend to use four character project codes too, so, yeah, oops, it's not 7, this would be 6. I can count. Alright, so I'll just do high quality again, because, I don't know. Why not? Alright, so that'll do its thing, presumably. And while it's doing its thing, let's continue with prologues. Prologues. Hey, Cora, how's it going? Welcome. A gluten target to you as well. Or gluten-free, depending on your diet. No. Alright, so right now we read in... Where do we read in the intro? It's pretty straightforward, because right now the intro is just... Right now the intro is just one of these lines of text, right? So, where? Event.type, event.value, events. Oh, we are using the vertical bar character? No, we're using that for... Right, no. We are using the vertical bar character, but we're using it for a different thing. Where do we set the intro? Why am I just not seeing it? The value, multi-type, name... Intro, there it is. Alright, so now... Yeah, so right now, the intro is just lines 2. So I'm going to say texts equals lines index 2 dot split. Split on the vertical bar character with spaces around it. Um, yeah. And then I mean, I could just split on the vertical bar character and then strip the other pieces down. Oh, are we done already? Something's happening in the background. Okay. No, this is fun. And because then, okay, so now lines. Oh, awkward. Yeah, no, I'll just do a conditional here because it'd make more sense, like just the way to write it. Like it would make more sense if the prologue came before the text of the event. Um, but it won't always be there, and so I can't like assume that this split version is going to be length 2. The split version could be length 1 in the case where there is no vertical bar, in which case stuff. Uh, um, no, so all I have to do is just say so if the length of texts uh, equals 1, then we can just do like we do. And then, I mean, at some point I might want like more than one prologue. Like I might actually want to like have multiple prologues like sprinkled across the course of the whatever. Oh, you know what just occurred to me is oof. The way it's currently set up, we don't actually load the event until it's actually time to activate the event. And so because of that, we wouldn't know about this prologue in advance. So it might be that I actually want to put the prologue in the... Instead of thinking of this as a prologue, I might want to think of this as epilogues to the possible outcomes. Because otherwise it's just not going to be... I could just change the situation wherein we load the event, but no. Because the late dictionary, that's the reason we don't, is that as long as the old event is still going. So I mean, I could change it so that no, I should probably just think of these as epilogues instead. Yeah. So let's back it up, back it on up. So get rid of texts. Yeah. So yeah, okay, so let's do that instead. uh my computer, this building process is apparently very intense because I don't know if you guys can hear my computer is like it's like thinking as hard as it can. Alright, so instead of prologue, we will have we'll have epilogues. Epilogues will be a dictionary because we could have epilogues for multiple possible outcomes. We have multiple outcomes, so yeah, we'll want to keep track of this separately. And then so we'll also want to self dot epilogues equals dict, etc. And then when we load in this data, I think I'm just going to this is going to be a weird one. Because the way it is currently, I can add in a vertical bar, and this can be like cave or whatever. Whoa, okay. It ate the C because like something. I was typing the C right as something else weird popped up. So. Sorry, I'm just gonna upload this build real quick, and then I can see how this works as well. I mean, I guess I could test it locally first, but whatever. All the tests that I've been running have been working out well, so I'm gonna skip a few steps, I guess. Oh, I should also change this naming convention. So I'm moving the thing that I put on my website. Sorry, it used to be at Grav in case anyone cares, the Grav version that we uploaded was it was at 150303, but it's actually going to be at 0008. And then the rest of it will be the same. So, alright, back it up. And then I'm going to bbox now. Bbox, so add in a new directory for 000. Oh, that's the other reason I was going to change the naming convention to be like based on the date more so than just an arbitrary number, is that if it was based on the date, then it wouldn't be just an arbitrary number. There'd be something like at least vaguely memorable about it, hypothetically. Alright, so cool. I'm just copying those files over. So actually, I don't need to do that. I don't need to stay in screen or face cam to do that. Of course, I won't know when it's completed, but whatever. Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know necessarily what I want to do with these. Like so the obvious thing of the authoring is that I just put in another vertical bar and then I can type the epilogue here, right? Like your memories gradually fade as the dark creatures hiss and lash at you. The thing about that is that, like, if I was thinking of, like, earlier in the stream I was talking about how I might want to change, like, the way the quest dependencies play out. I might want to change it so that instead of having, like, just linear paths or like, webs, or, like, instead of having, like, strictly defined paths, have it, like, a little more amorphous and have, like, you know, have a different set of, like, interconnected interdependencies and stuff like that. So, this is, if I put the epilogue here, like in terms of like how the data is organized, like that's the same place I was planning on using for those other dependencies and stuff. So I could just use a different separator character. Yeah, that's fine. There's no reason I have to stick with the same separators. And then I can just like split up the data. Yeah, there are ways that I can still do this just fine. So let's say yeah, I mean, I could actually... Oh, yeah, and actually, the epilogues would be paired with the subsequent event, right? Like, the epilogues, like... So, yeah, maybe I should do, like, cave, like, semicolon, and then write the epilogue like that, because, or, like, cave, like, colon, and then write the epilogue like that, because, the epilogue that I'd be writing here would be the, I mean, if it made more sense the reason I started writing it as a prologue is because it made more sense as a prologue, because it's more than wrapping up the previous thing. It's supposed to be leading into the next thing, but that's fine. All right, I'll just say yeah, it'll probably be like that. So so how do we want to go about this? I guess, yeah. So, sorry. The, the part where we read in, or where we set up the outcomes, like right now, yeah, so we say if the length of outline is greater than 1, then we say event name, chain size, location, outline 1. Yeah, no, so instead you're going to want to say, like, ch data equals outline index 1 dot split on our separation here, which is the colon character with followed by a space. Then so event name chains AI location equals, so instead of outline 1, it's actually like ch data index 0. And then if it's only in the case that, because like sometimes there'll be a chain and there won't be an epilogue, so only in the case that the ch data, if the length of ch data, oops, I can type, if the length of ch data is greater than 1, then we say events index name dot dot epilogue. Was it epilogue or epilogues? I forget. Epilogues, yes. Excuse me. Index AI, right? That's what we're calling the event or the action index or whatever. AI equals ch data index 1. All right, cool. So now when we set up, now at the end of the event, when we set up what is the next event, like that's where we check for chains. And so when we check for a chain now, we will have, you know, I'm just going to set up the epilogue ahead of time. Well, no, I guess I can just keep, what I have to do is I have to keep track of the outcome beyond the end of the event now, because beyond the end of the event, the outcome is going to determine the you know what piece of text, if any, shows up at this time. I mean, actually, there is a simpler option, kind of. Nah, whatever. I'll just keep track of it. I'll just keep track of the epilogue text. Like, I don't know, here. So epilogue text equals nothing for starters, and then so at the end of the event, we check if there's another event in the chain, and if there is not another event in the chain, then we just pick one at random. Wait, where am I? Oh yeah, right. That happens somewhere around here. Oh right, that's the nudge.gm thing. Right, I was like, what is wait, where are we? I swear it happens right around here. Next, yeah, there it is. All right. I was right on top of it. Derp. All right, so right. Yeah, right. Okay, so in the case that there's a next event in the chain, we just set it up like that. So so now what we do is we say if outcome in curev dot epilogues dot keys. So if the outcome that we got has an epilogue to it, then we will say epilogue text equals that value curev dot epilogues index outcome. And now we have to schedule the epilogue. And we do that like we schedule event time. Wait, where do we do that? Oh no, we do it. That's the other case. Yeah, how do we do the event schedule? Yeah. So. Oh no, that's the nudge.gm part. No, where's the part where we just straight up schedule the next event? What? It has to happen. It has to happen eventually. Like, how else do we? I know we're not scheduled. Like a knitting event is different. What we need to do is schedule. Oh no no no! This is the thing. This is the one thing that doesn't get scheduled because it was too confusing. So yeah, no, I didn't schedule it. Oh yeah. Wait, so I didn't change how the event time stuff, the away mode event time and stuff works. So actually, no, that shouldn't have. I shouldn't have done anything to mess it up. Yeah, no, I still use event time, right? Uh, event time. Uh, yeah, I just said it. All right, so oh weird. All right, so how do I do the epilogue stuff now then? I guess I'll just change the conditional. I guess I'll just make it so that away time only activates if the epilogue text is clear, and if the epilogue text hasn't and if it hasn't been cleared yet, then that means we have to wait. Uh, yeah, probably something along those lines. All right, so yeah. All right, so here's the part where we're setting the epilogue. So in this case, we'll want to say, oh, so do we want to use the scheduling system for this if we're not using the scheduling system? My instinct is to use the scheduling system for this. Although, I mean, it does change a lot. Kind of like the, I mean, I guess that's fine. Yeah, so I'll just schedule, so like, yeah, no, this is fine. And then the case, so yeah, so I will want to do the thing about setting up the schedule in it, so that when like the OE mode gets activated or deactivated, I'll want to make sure that the schedule gets updated appropriately. Uh, so, schedule. Do I? I'm thinking of like how I want to add this to the schedule. No, I guess I was gonna say I could add it in a very generic manner. I could just like literally just instead of scheduling it as specifically an epilogue, I could just schedule it as like Trusty Bard just says something at this time. But because of the away mode stuff, I want to treat it as a very special case. So although I could make the system more generic, I think I should actually stay specific for this, for at least what I'm doing right now. Sorry, I'm gonna switch over to Facecam for just a second because I'm pretty sure, yeah, the website is done uploading. So let's see how Bbox works on the internet in its new and improved form. So Bbox, that's its original incarnation, and then Bbox. Oh, you have to drag shapes in Bbox. I hope that works okay with the choppy performance of like WebGL. All right, so what was it? 0006, I think I called it. Uh, yeah, there it is. Look at that. Uh, so, uh, I think it takes a little while longer to load. Alright, let's see if this works. So yeah, alright, yeah, this seems fine, right? It's like sticking. I can drop it and move it around and stuff. So I think that is actually pretty good. This is the one that I was thinking would work okay, because like, there's very, excuse me, there's very little movement to it. So, oops. What am I trying to do? Excuse me. Yeah, so this one's actually really nice, I think. I want to, I want to clean up the trappings around it, because, like, I don't like how it, I don't like how it goes vertically centered. I prefer it to just snap to the top of the screen, for example. Um, I like little things like that. But also, yeah, I sometimes I put in like a small piece of explanatory text. Hey, look at that! Give me the exact right piece in the exact right orientation. Uh, oh, I haven't even tried the deck builder. What's my usual deck? No S's, all the fours except for S's, and then one fewer two piece because more. Actually, no. Yeah, no. That's what. Oh wait. One fewer two piece because that. Or wait, was it? I don't even remember what my go-to build was. No, I think there's fewer two pieces. Oops, not like that. I think it was like this. I actually don't remember though. It's been so long. Uh, uh, seems to work though. Yeah, I'm just really. I've said it a million times already, but I'm just really impressed with how much of this stuff just works. I mean, that has always been my favorite feature of Unity. That like tons of stuff like just works. Like you almost get spoiled working in Unity because like so much of it like you don't have to wrestle with. Like so much of it is just like easy breezy, beautiful. Uh, why did I hit? I should not have hit the hit button. I should not have hit that button. Uh, how do I make up for this? How do I make up for my idiocy? Oh wait, I put this here, put this here, put this here, put this. Oh, whatever. This is good enough. Okay. I can stop playing this. Bbox is one of those games that I I have difficulties to stop playing. I have to really tell myself to stop. I have to really convince myself to stop. Uh, all right, but I can do it. I am capable. It is within my capacity to do so. All right, let's let's do what then? Oh yeah, we were working on stuff. Oh yeah, actually. So speaking of working on stuff, since everything worked well with Bbox, I guess um, let's just open Hero and give that a shot. See how it goes. Uh, open other Hero. I guess hypothetically, I should probably convert my Jam projects because why not? The whole point of this this exciting new WebGL stuff is that like ease of use and all that wonderful business. So yeah, no, I'm psyched about that. There are a lot of people who just didn't, for whatever reason, they just didn't want to have the Unity player, and now the future, uh, the future today. Uh, okay, so oh, that's still loading. I didn't even set it to build yet. I'll set it to build before I go back to the epilogue stuff because I don't think this will take very long. It's probably almost done, I assume, right? Almost done. Uh, all right, I'll stop lining up my stuff pixel precisely. I'll just oh wait, I lied. I did it anyways. Let's just see if this works. See how this works. Whether this works. Uh, Set up Android SDK path to make Android remote work. Oh, as fun as that sounds, I think I'm not going to do it right now. Thank you for your concern. Oh wow, that's funny. The text works in this game too. It only didn't work in Bbox. So I guess like the super jank version worked because it was super jank but also super thorough. And then when I started to improve it, I guess I got a little less robust with the implementation. So I uh, oh yeah, I remember how to play this game. Uh, anyways, it seems to be working fine actually. Uh, oops, what am I doing? Doop-a-doop. When do I get? I was just gonna say, when do I get dash? I guess I can make dash come a little bit sooner in the game. Although, admittedly, I wasn't really playing the game at that point. I was just kind of like, I was just kind of like talking about stuff and looking at stuff. Oh, look at this. Fast forward. Yeah. Power on bombs. Bomb power. Multi-dash. The best thing. Ah, multi-dash. You're my favorite. One of the one of my favorite days on Hero was the day that dash started working, and originally like there was no cooldown on the abilities, so you could just use it as much as you wanted. So you could just like rapidly click the dash button, and the character would like just all over the place. It was a fun day. All right, I'm reminiscing. I'm not actually accomplishing anything. So, oh cool, remembered my resolution. I'm gonna start this building. Build in cloud. So exciting, that option. Someday. Alright, WebGL. Fastest. Build in D. Builds. Hero. Where are you? There it is. So I'll call this 0007. And I'll put it in a high quality folder, because why not? I don't know. Select folder. Cool. Alright, I'll give that some time to work while I finish up the epilogues. Hey! I'm sorry for mispronouncing your name, Xaynet, or Zaynet. But hey, how's it going? Welcome. Why not 007? I did decide to go with 4 character spaces, or four character places, because if I did 3 character places, I could go up to 1,000, but it's entirely feasible at some point that I'll make a project where I'll want to go up to like 10,000 builds, and for that I'll need 4 character places. Apparently they didn't have that many secret agents. Apparently they had 1,000 or fewer secret agents. I guess probably because it took them a while to train them, and then also they probably didn't live forever, unfortunately. Yeah. So, this is the part where we're setting up the epilogue. We set the epilogue text, and now so I like this doesn't actually do anything yet, but I'm gonna say schedule. How do I usually set this up? Schedule dot insert. Oh no, that's inserting is for other stuff. I'll want to append it and then sort the list, right? Right, like how I do here. Yeah, so dot append. So it'll be a list including. Oh, the time goes first. All right, so. Yeah, so kind of like how we calculated the event time and stuff like that. So it'll be event cooldown. So it'll be frame time plus event cooldown times event time scale times 0.5. Yeah. Because we want it to be halfway between now and when the next event activates, hypothetically. So we'll just add in times 0.5, and we don't want to multiply that by the frame time. We just want it multiplied in with this condition here, or with that statement there, with that part of the equation, or the calculation, or whatever you want to call it. That term. There we go. I was like, what are this thing's called? With that term, and then the text will be init. I really shouldn't be calling these inits because none of them are inits, but oh yeah, no, it shouldn't be a init because this isn't an init. This just isn't an init, right? Okay, so no, it should be just like read epilogue or something, or say epilogue. Yeah. And then, all right, so now So that still doesn't do anything, but we need it to not do anything at the right times. Uh, so so we have a thing that we do with the right now the activate away mode button is all it does is it flips a boolean. So there's literally just a